Hey gang, it's going to be a busy week and I'm going to be teaching fitness classes this evening and tomorrow and the next day and next week. We've got a girl out and so I'm going to have to pick up extra, but that's okay. But when this happens, I like to make sure we can have a nice meal when I get home from work in the evening. So I've already prepped several things. In my multi-cooker, I've got cracked chicken, so we'll have that tonight. And then we have some other things that I've got going. This is lunch, and it is basically that the ribs. Remember the ribs the other day if you watch my video? And I took some beautiful smoked meat, I put it in there, and I've been slow cooking it, so that'll be for lunch. But I'm going to make a wonderful ginger dressing for tomorrow. And of course, it'll last for several days. When we were traveling around so much and much younger with the kids, we used to go to Japanese steakhouses. The kids were fascinated. The chef would make the volcano, and then he'd flip knives and catch them behind his back, and he'd flip the shrimp into his top hat, and you know, it was just a real show. Well, I never really got everything I ordered. My steak always wound up going to the little old man down the way. So I was never totally impressed with it, but it was a lot of fun for the kids. One of the things that I liked, though, about the meal was the ginger dressing on the salad. And the ginger dressing was always fresh and very refreshing. So I came home and figured out, along with the help of some other recipes I found on the internet, made a facsimile of what the ginger dressing is. It's very simple, and you use fresh ginger. This is a big piece of ginger that I got at the H-E-B the other day, and it is so fragrant. And all you're going to do is you just peel it like this. Just peel it until it gets down to the inside, and then you can use it. Another nice thing about ginger, if it's got little nubs and it's got little like shoots, you can take that and plant it. And when we lived in the Woodlands, I planted it over on the property line, and my neighbor thought it was weed and killed it after a period of time. But it was beautiful ginger. I would go out and dig some up. It roots, and so this is the bottom of it. It's a rhizome, and it's the bottom of it, and you just take it and you clean it off and you use it. Make sure you wash it. So the next thing, you use your ginger, and then you have an onion. And I'm using the Vitamix today. You can do it in something else. You can chop it up by hand and use a burr blender, but I like to use the Vitamix. I'm going to put about 3/4 of a small onion, or about a half a cup. Medium onion. The next thing I'm going to use is vegetable oil. I'm just using the basic vegetable oil from the H-E-B, and I'm using 1.5 cups of vegetable oil. So this is going to be enough dressing that you can have for several times. When I do this, I just do a nice green salad with carrots and you can use a little cabbage, purple cabbage, and just make it very colorful, and then some tomatoes, and you just serve this over that. So we're going to go ahead, and we've added the vegetable oil. We're going to add 1 cup of cider vinegar. Now I'm using the Bragg's apple cider vinegar. I like the flavor of that. So that's going to go in there. We're going to use 3/4 of a cup plus 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. The soy sauce, there's not going to be any salt in this, so the soy sauce is going to add your salt. There's not going to be any pepper in this. This is different for me. No pepper, no spice. The next thing we're going to do is add some tomato paste. So we're going to use 3/4 of a tablespoon of tomato paste, and of course we can't get it out. It's flying all over the place. There we go. Tomato paste adds a little bit of color to it and a little bit of flavor. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and that goes right in there. Here's another thing you're going to be surprised about. We are only going to add 1 clove of garlic. Because this salad dressing is light and refreshing, if you add too much garlic, it is going to be overwhelming. So we're not going to add too much. We're just going to put 1 clove in there. And then the last thing we're going to do is add 3/4 of a cup plus 3 tablespoons of water. Now, I think that was pretty simple. Let's get this going. Now, this is going to make some noise because we want to get it all blended up in there. Make sure all the pieces are chopped up. So when I chopped up the garlic, it was in about 1/4-inch pieces, and so you don't want to have too large of a chunk because you want to make sure that you get it all nice and blended. I still hear a couple pieces. Let me stop it, and we'll start it again. Okay, let's give this a taste. Now, you might have to tweak it depending on your tastes. Let's see how we go with this. Oh, good. Nice and tangy. I think maybe there's a little bit, you might want to take out a little bit of the brags if you don't like the tanginess. But this is lovely. It's got a good flavor and it will go perfect over your salad. So give this a try. It's refreshing. It's nice. Hope you have a great day.